Hey everybody, it's Barb's from Barb's Country Creations. How is everyone doing today? So I was sitting here starting to do a custom order, and I thought, this is something different I haven't shown you guys yet. So I figured I'd come on and show you how to do it. After I just had an allergy attack, I'm sorry. So anyway, I bought this sign, and it says, "This is us, our story, our life, our home." Okay? I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's probably going to be backwards for you. But this is the sign, okay? And what I did is I got rails, a metal rail, and I used cable tie mounts where I peeled the back off. Yeah, I'll show you what they have, what they look like before I put them on. Now you can get these Amazon or Home Depot or Lowe's or anything. But the only thing is, when you use them, and like you use them outside, when it gets hot, the glue, the stickiness on the pads tends to get soft and it'll fall off. So what we do is I take the whole pad off and just leave me, as you can see, you can peel that sticky pad right off there. I don't know if you can see me real good. But see how I'm peeling that sticky pad right off of there? So we peel this sticky pad right off. And then what you have left is the black plastic. Oh, and I dropped it. So anyway, sorry. So anyway, once you have the black plastic left, what I usually do is I take Gorilla super glue, and I either put it on the base itself, because if you try to put it on here, you'll get it on your fingers. So you put it on the base, and then you glue them on, and then you let them set for a few hours, okay? And then what I do to put these ties, to put these rails on, is I take wire ties, and then I wire tie them on there. So this is a 22-inch metal rail. Okay, so, and then it has all these, you can get them in different colors. You can even get them without the stems on them, but this is the one I had, so I thought we'll use it. Okay, and I should be getting some of these in my warehouse shortly. So then what I did is I took this black and white. Now, if you don't have a black and white sign, and you want to do this, you do not have to get black and white. You can choose any color that you prefer. I'm just using it to match the sign itself, which is black and white. And this is 10.5 inches wide by 10 yards long roll of mesh. Okay? And I cut them in 20-inch pieces. So then, once you're done with that, your piece should look like this. Okay? And they're 20 inches long. So then what I do is I take each side and I roll it in till they touch. Okay? And then you take that center and you squish them together like so. Okay? And then you come here to your tie and you put it right in between your ties. Pull it nice and tight. And there you go. That's how you get that. So we continue to do this the whole way through all the ties. And you want to try not to cover the lettering as much as possible, okay? So see, we have one here. And because it lays a little bit under, the rail lays a little bit under the sign, which is good. When you pull it, you kind of want to lay it down a little bit, so then it doesn't really cover the sign a whole lot. Okay, so it's not laying like this on top of your sign. All right, so we're just going to keep doing this until we get them all done. Okay. And this is a great project. Like I said, this is a special order. It's for a very good friend of mine's grandparents. So she wanted something different, a nice saying about them. And I had found some other signs, but and she had picked a one, and then I found this one, and I thought, oh, this one would be so perfect. So I bought it, figuring if she didn't want it, that's okay. I'd make something with it anyway. I kind of knew what I wanted to do with it. So, because I see things in the store and I say, oh, I can do this with this and this with that. Hence, you know, 2 rooms and a half of a basement full of craft stuff. And, you know, so many ideas, just not enough hands or time to do it. My imagination does run wild. And the problem is, if you let, you know, you have that idea and you say, oh, I'll come back and when I'm done doing this, this, or this, that thing may not be there. And I just caught myself. That thing may not be there anymore. So then you buy it and then, you know. Now I'm looking for certain things because I made my mom a real special, she likes roosters. So for her birthday, I made her a grapevine wreath with a rooster on it. And everybody's just loving it. And people want to order it, but I can't get the rooster anymore. So kicked myself in the butt. I should have bought some more roosters. But trying to listen to my husband tell me to back off from buying. And now, look, I can't find it when I do need it. But, oh well. Okay, so we got all these in, all the ties in. Okay. So here's what we got so far. And it will swing a little bit. It's not real tight because if you pull too tight, sometimes these cable ties will come loose. Okay, so here we go. So we have our mesh base. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few bows, okay? I'm going to make a few bows. So we're going to go ahead and move this over here. So for the bow, I'm going to stick on the black and white. But I don't know, I've been kind of thinking maybe I need to add a little bit of red just to kind of pop it out. It's kind of, you know, it's got the jute on it. I'm just kind of thinking maybe we need to put something in there. It's kind of more country even. I'm wondering if I should put a little bit of red in there just to pull that out a smidge so it's not all black and white and blah. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Or maybe a little bit of brown. We can put some cotton in it. Cotton's good to put out for year round. Let's see. Let me look here. Let's see. Put some cotton. That would lighten it up a little bit and that would bring out the brown. Yeah, let's put the cotton in. We'll do the cotton too. Okie doke. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this 2.5 by 10 yard check ribbon. I do have this on the website, which is barbscountrycreations.com. You can check out all the supplies we have there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 3. And I don't think I'm going to use this boat maker. I think I'm going to change my mind and use my other boat maker. Jeez, that allergy coughing spell I had really gave my throat a lot of crap. And no, I don't have the coronavirus, so we're all good. I just get really bad allergies. Okay, so with all this being herded up, can you imagine how much we're going to be making? Now that I'm using this one, I got to do it the opposite way. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this flour in there, okay, just because it's going to be an everyday one. You kind of want it to be able to, they can keep it out every day, so that's why I'm kind of using cotton, flowers, the buffalo, the red or the white and black buffalo check. So you keep it pretty much every day, that they can use it year round. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I start by making this here. You take my wire, and the bow I'm going to be making is a terry bow, and this is why we're starting off this way. This is a Pro Bow by hand. You can find it at probowthehand.com. And the other one I have is also made by Pro Bow. I love them both. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this on here. And this is great for people who can't make bows by hand. I can do one or two ribbon bow by hand, but once I started to get more, my hands start cramping and it's just not a fun time. So then that's when we start pulling out the big guns, as I call it. Okay, so this one I'm doing on row C, and if you would ever get a Pro Bow, you'll know what I mean. Okay. So we go ahead, we're going to do our middle one. This is going to be the top part of the bow, the middle part of the bow. Okay. And I am going to put 2 of these at the top, so there'll be 4 loops. There we go. Now what we need is what we call a little helping hand. We get some more wire. Okay. Alright. Pinch and twist. And then you take this one and you kind of feed it through the center there. Okay, and just hold your bow in place. Okay, hold your ribbon in place. Alright. Now this one here that's going row C, it's going to go in the center. And then the other 2 are going to go here. Okay, so then my next one is this white ribbon. Just put a little bit of plain white in there to kind of pull it out. So we're just going to put a little bit of the white in there. Not much, just a little bit. Alright. Again, take your little helping hand wire and we're going to twist it. One little twist. Just to hold your ribbon where you want it. Cut it and bring it up here. Okay. Okay. We're gonna ahead put this black and white check in there. This one I'm going to make 4 loops. Okay. And then we'll put the next one's going to be our cotton. Do our cotton. And like I said, we're just using this one to kind of bring out the brown jute over here. again, it'll just help also with the different seasons, especially if they were going to use it for every day. Okey-doke. Now, like I said, you can do it in any color you want. You do not have to stick with the black and white like I have here. You can do whatever colors you want. It's just I'm kind of following the pattern of my sign, because the sign is more country black and white, more rustic, I guess you want to say. Okay, and then we're going to do one more. We're going to have 3 of these. And this little bow. I'm going to have to go get another roll ribbon, because I'm running out of the cotton one. Okay, so let's put this up here. Okay, so we got all of our ribbons that I want in. So now we're going to go ahead and take this off. Okay. And this is the first wire that we put on. Alright. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take it, you're going to pull it nice and tight and twist it. And then what I do is I grab the other wire, the helping hand wire, and I twist all them together. Okay. And then you have extra wire. There we go. And it just comes off like so. And you have your bow. And you just got to fluff it out. Okay. Alright, so here's one. Let me go grab another thing of... Where'd you come from? Let me grab another roll of cotton. I'm back. Sorry for that brief intermission. Alright, so we got another roll of our cotton, and we can start with another one. Okay, so let's start with our flower again. So I'm going to make all 3 of my bows first before I start putting them on the thing here. I just want to see. Alright, so I think I'm going to keep it on row C. Going to make another terry bow. So you need 2 pieces of wire for your terry bows. Again, we're going to do row C. Wrap it around your ribbon. Hold your ribbon up against your main dial. Wrap your wire around that. Okay. And then you tuck that one underneath your board so it doesn't get in your way. Okay, so that way you don't have 2, wires driving you insane. All right. So let's go ahead and start wrapping around our dials here. Alright, wrap around our dials. again, put your helping wire in there, guys. So now you can pause while you're making your bows, or you can fast forward if you're not going to make a bow. I keep my videos at real time. I don't fast forward them or anything, just so if you want to make along with me, you can see it. You can pause me. Okay. I know sometimes it's hard to follow somebody when they're moving really, really, really fast, and you have to keep like pausing them, and it's hard. So I like it that you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. And I am dovetailing my ends. Okay, then we're going to do our next one. And again, it's going to be, I believe I did 2 of each of these ones on the last one. 1, 2, yes. So I'm going to do that same thing with this one. Okay. It might get noisy here. My son's going to start the dirt bike, and it's very, very, very loud. Okay, get these all the way around. Again, use your helping wire. I call it my helping hand, so that I don't have to worry about sitting there holding that little stinker together while I get all my other ribbons. Okay, this one here we're going to do 3. That's why I don't have enough of this. But don't throw that ever away, because you can use it at some point with a smaller bow. Or you can use it for ribbon tails. You can do all kinds of things with it. So you never throw away that spare ribbon. Same thing with your mesh. You know, you only have a little bit of color of mesh left. Save it, because you can do a colorful mesh wreath. Alright, and then we're going to do 3 loops of these. We're going to be doing 2 here on this one peg, and then 1 on the very last peg. Second one here. This side. And then we're going to go ahead and put them on this side. Okay. There we go. Final one for that bow, and then we got 1 more to do, and then we'll get them attached. Now listen, if the bike gets really loud and on your nerves, just fast forward me to the end or fast forward it. I can't. I'm hoping they don't ride here. I'm hoping they go somewhere else, but I heard them taking the bike, so. Okay, 1 more. I'm just dropping everything. Alright, let's get our 2 wires cut again. Yep, I lost the peg. It's stuck in the... Sometimes your bows like to steal your pegs. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, put this one here. Put this one up here. And let's start. Again, let's dovetail the ends. And how you do that is you just kind of hold to one side and pinch it, and then wrap your wire around it like so. Okay? And then hold it against your peg and do that. And then we have a nail down here at the bottom. We wrap the bottom one and then we tuck it up underneath. Okay, and again, two on this peg. Okay, slide your helping hand in. White. And if you would buy a Probo, like I said, it's from probothehand.com. If you would buy one, it comes with a spool holder, which is great because it holds your spools for you. And it's easier to work. Okay, let's go for our black and white. We're going to do two of these also, like we did two of the flowers. Two on each spool. Okay. Like I said, you dovetail it. And one more of this. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Two on one spool, one on another. Okay. One more loop on this one. One more loop on this one. And then one loop on this peg. Now you don't have to keep your pegs all the same either. You can sporadic them up and down too if you want to. You don't have to keep them on the same row. You can move them to different rows and then you have different length loops. Okay, so there we go. this one. Alright. We unwrap this one. And we unwrap the bottom. And then we pull and twist. Pull and twist. Just like that. And then, like I said, I just take the helping hand wire and twist that into, so then they're all together. Okay. Oh, it did still a peg again. Alright, so we're good with that. We're going to put this down. And now I have what you call a fluff box, which is this thing here. It's really heavy. You can get this also from Probo the Hand. It's very, very heavy. It helps you hold your ribbon in place while you fluff your bow. Helps hold it in place. Stick it around that hook. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take our ribbons and start at the bottom here. Okay? And we're just going to pull them out. Okay? There you go. You're just going to spread them out like so. Alright, and kind of keep your tails across from one another. And keep your loops across. Should have two here and one in the center. Same with this side. Two each here and one in the center. And you're going to go to your next one. So we're going to pull this one this way. Okay, and you're going to have one at the top and one here. Same thing with this. We're going to take this and we're going to pull it this way. And you can pull on it. It's not going to hurt it. Okay? And then again, we're just going to separate these and pull them and fluff them out. Okay? Like so. Okay? And then since we only have one of these, we just do them opposites. Okay? So if you put the loop over here, you want to put the tail over here on each side. And then this way you're going to put the tail over here and you're going to put the loop over here. Okay? And then your tops, you just pull them each side. Okay? And then I usually just take and I just kind of curl them a little bit. Like so. Okay? Kind of like a petal. Okay. Now I don't make it perfect because of course it's going to go, you know, I got to mess with it, but at least it's out, and then all I have to do is fluff it up a little bit more whenever I stick it on the project itself. Okay. So let's get the other two fluffed out. Like I said, you want to take it up around that hook, pull it tight, like so, and then you just fluff her out. So like I said, if you're going to put a loop there, you don't want to put your tail on the opposite side. So then you're going to do that the same here. If you're going to put a loop there, you're going to put your tail on the opposite side. And then this one, as we did before, you have one in the middle, two on each side, okay? Just like that. One in the middle and two on each side. That's all you got to do. Okay? Same thing with these. You're going to pull them out. We are going to take our tail and put it this way, and I believe this is going to go this way. So you just kind of put it where you want them. And like I said, you don't have to fluff it perfectly because they are going to be moved around whenever you put the bow on. I just do enough to kind of, you know, I don't fluff them perfectly because I'm going to have to do it again anyway. Okay. So this tail for the white one I'm going to put over here. Okay. And then this tail is going to go over here. And the best thing to remember is to just keep them, your tails, kind of across from one another. Okay. And here's our center. We're going to pull our little ribbons apart here. go this way. Okay, and the same thing. I'm going to kind of let this one go off to the side a little bit. Same thing here. I'm going to let him go off to the side a little bit. Pull on it where I want it to go. And if you just keep doing that, you can bend them and do whatever you want with them. Okay? There we go. And we got one more to fluff, and then we can put them on the project. Hitting a home stretch, guys. Alright, one more. This one I cut the wires pretty short on, so it's going to be a little hard to hold this one in place. So I'm just going to have to do the best I can with it, because I cut my wires too short. Okay. Same thing. Just pull them apart. This one goes over here. This tail goes over here. And you can see I'm pulling on them. I'm not being gentle with it. I'm pulling on them, and it ain't gonna hurt it. Okay, and the wire I use is, oh shoot, 22 gauge. Don't get too thin, because if you pull it too hard it'll snap, and I was doing that at first. When I would pull, I would snap the wire and then my whole bow would just go kapooey. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so we got them fluffed out. Okay, so now what we're going to do, ouch, is we're going to go ahead, I'm going to move this one over here. I'm going to start putting this first one on, alright? Alright, so we want him in the center. So what we're going to do is take it and feed it through. And you want to make sure it catches the rails, okay? This is going to be a little hard to catch the rails because there's really no middle rail except for right here. So you really want to make sure you kind of grab some middle rails. Try to see. There's a middle rail right here. So I'm going to make it go around this rail down here and the middle rail in here. Okay. You put it on, and you get your bow in there. And then you just tighten it up. Twist your wires. Okay. Get it where you want it. Fluff her all out. Okay. And you can cut the tails if you want to. If you want to make the tails shorter, you can make the tails shorter. It's totally up to you. Totally. Okay. There we go. And I'll fluff with it more later, but I just kind of want to give you the gist. Alright, let's put the other one over here. Again, you want to spread these apart. You're going to find your center rail in here. And you're going to put it down there. And then you're going to loop it around your bottom rail. Or this one here, you're kind of lucky because you have an outside rail here, but I think my things are too small. So I might have to go around the middle rail here. Let's go around the outside one. Okay, because I did cut these ones kind of short, so we're just going to kind of go around the outside here. Okay, and kind of twist them together. Okay, and kind of pull them over where you want them, fluff them out. Okay, like I said, I'll fluff it out a little bit better when I'm all finished. All right, and let's do the other side here. Like I said, if you want to, you can pull it over a little bit more, or if this one can get pulled over a little bit more. All right, and let's do the final one here. Get up here. Let's see what we can do with him. Okay. Got 1, 2. All right. And again, you just put them on there. Wrap it around. Twist it. I knew I was missing one. There it is. I knew I was missing a wire. Alright, so then we just wrap these all together. Nice and tight. So the bows stay in real nice. Okay. Like I said again, just fluff it to where you want it. Okay. Can you see it there? I think I'm gonna try to make these ones a little bit longer and move this one over some more. I'm gonna make my wire longer because I kind of like them close together. Okay, I don't know if I can give you a wide angle on it or not. Let me see. Here we go. What do y'all think? Like I said, you can use your own colors. I didn't want to keep this 100% black and white, and I am going to make this wire longer on these and move this over. And I can do that just by feeding a wire through here, tying it in, and then making it longer. So there you have it. Now, if you don't want to do the 3 bows, you can also do ribbon tails in where your cleaners are and you put your mesh. So you can do ribbon tails in there also if you didn't want to do 3 bows. Okay? But this is a quick, easy rail, you know, for the longer pictures that you would like to hang up and make something out of to hang on your door, above your fireplace, as a wall decor, for a larger decoration. These are great. Okay? And again, guys, I'm Barb from Barb's Country Creations, and you can find all the supplies at barbscountrycreations.com except for the sign. Okay? Thank you all for watching, and thank you for joining me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.